Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. This morning I woke up and I decided to be very happy about spring and life. And I said to myself, I need to really recalibrate the thoughts and the beliefs that have been making their pathways more ingrained into my head that aren't serving me, truly. So I'm starting the day with going to a berries boot camp class with my friend Lorraine. We are both, I'll speak for myself. I hope that the muscle memory is still there because your girl has not worked out. Let me tell you. I took a break from yoga for a little bit as well because I feel as though like I don't know what was going on, but I had shoulder pains and like low back pains, and both on the left side, which constantly plagues me. Like I don't know what it was. I don't know too much about, you know, if it was an injury from yoga, poor alignment. I want to say it's not. It was definitely something new that came about in the last 2 years. And so I said to myself, Marsha, take a break, relax, hopefully listen to your body the best that you can, and when you're ready, start again. And I did a wonderful yoga flow yesterday that had 0 chaturanga, which, holy hell, I'm gonna be doing that flow for a while because it was so dreamy. So I'm hoping that with this berries boot camp, I will regain some of my upper body strength, which has always been a weak spot for me. And let's just see how it goes. So I just finished berries boot camp and holy hell, it was really good. It was like I haven't worked out like that in eons, and just pushing my body to that to that extreme felt really, really, really good. I had a whole thing in my early 20s where I had a personal trainer and we'd meet 3 times a week and work out like that, and it just killed me. It literally killed me in the worst way ever. That I was working out like that with him, I truly want to say, for 6 to 8 months. And it wasn't always like, some weeks there would be like once or twice a week, but it became like very much like a ritual to see him. And I remember always asking him, like, I feel like I, to begin with, don't have that big of a appetite. And so, I physically can't eat as much as those workouts require. And so a huge concern for me was like, what do I eat before and what do I eat after? And he never had those answers. And you know, when you're 20 nothing, you're just like, I'm working out, it doesn't matter. Anyways, I learned a lot from it, and post that I didn't work out. All I did was like walks, things that kind of came naturally to me. Like I loved walking. Sometimes I'd go for a run. I did actually introduce running, and I'd go for runs. Yoga, no weights. I was honestly scared of weights for so long. And now that I have a better understanding and I've educated myself and I know my body a lot better, doing a workout like this for me personally, twice a month, peppered in with walks, runs, yoga, some like other light, my own body weight kind of thing, like those resistant bands. And yeah, also got this really delicious smoothie. It has, and I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get to it, but it has bee pollen, cacao nibs, and hemp. And then inside there's like everything under the sun. It's like blueberries, cinnamon, acai, banana, vanilla vegan powder. Anywho, I'm pretty pissed. I got a parking ticket. And I felt so good parking here. I was like, yeah. Anyways, I better get out of here before I get another freaking parking ticket. Officially the worst angle award goes to me. Literally the two things that I came to Whole Foods for, Whole Foods did not have. I literally came to Whole Foods for coffee, they didn't have. And I came to Whole Foods for a young Thai coconut because I'm sorry, it's been a day and I haven't eaten really anything substantial, although I did ingest a lot of nutrients. Riddle me that. Yeah, so they didn't have coffee and they didn't have a young Thai coconut, and I've reignited my love for the whole ritual of getting a coconut, figuring out how to open it without chopping a finger off, and being so pleasantly surprised either at the freshness of the coconut water inside and or the opposite, which would be if it's spoiled. Of all the times that I've bought a coconut from the store, which I want to say has been like 10 times, give or take, I've only gotten one rotten one, and it was the saddest thing ever. I also love scooping the inside, the coconut meat out. Oh, so good. So good. Although I was just reading that apparently not too good for you. So maybe it was a sign from the universe that, Marsha, in due time, the coconut will come. You've reaped all the benefits from the other coconut. You're good for this week. So I'll take that. That's my cup half full. The universe is always working out for me. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna head home now. I got a bunch of stuff at Whole Foods. Not sure the direction I want to take for dinner. My digestion has been so off. Every time I eat, I feel like it's not working. It's just sitting there. That could be stress, that could be, you know, maybe the biome in there is not at its best. Maybe there's too much, because anytime I swing over to my sister's, I pop a little intensive probiotic, but I don't know if I need that many billions of cultures in my belly, so I don't know what it could be. Long story short, fried food has not been sitting well with me at all. Like, I literally have like a handful of French fries and I want to die. Like, it's just, I can't digest it. And so yeah, I've just been craving like whole foods, veggies, grains, nothing processed, nothing from a box. So I may make some risotto at home. Again, even that sounds too heavy, but maybe I'll make risotto with peas and asparagus instead of mushrooms, even though I did just buy mushrooms. Or I'll make like a quinoa bowl of sorts and just like throw in some veggies and make like a tahini sauce or olive oil sauce. I don't know, but I'm sure it'll pass. I'm sure my body's just going through some sort of regeneration. I don't know. Anyways, what time is it? I was about to say what time it is. I have no idea. It could be 5, it could be 3, it could be 7. What time is it? It's literally not showing up on the car console. It is 6, so it's right in between all of those. I'm gonna get going, get home, veg, see what I'm gonna have for dinner, and I wonder if this muffin's gonna trigger anything. I don't think it will. I'm such a carb monster. Like, in the amount of times I've eaten this muffin, like, my body really knows how to break it down. Anyways, I'm off to the races. Happy Friday. If you hear Winston panting, it's because he's literally right here. He's literally right there. I put an old harness on him to see the fit, and he's really excited to go outside, which we are going, but just in a minute. Anyways, I went to Whole Foods, I got some groceries, I dropped the groceries off, and in the time that I was moving my car and coming back, Mark had unpacked everything and put everything away, so I couldn't do a haul, but I think I just got staples anyways. I got some Ezekiel bread, I got some kimchi, which typically Mark and I really enjoy making. However, I just personally haven't prioritized too much time, extended period of time in the kitchen, and for me, something like preparing kimchi or preparing pierogies takes a lot of time. So I feel like I have to dedicate an entire morning or an entire afternoon or an entire evening to just that. So bought some kimchi and then just like juicing veg, salad mix, what else? I remember them not having a young Thai coconut, which I was very bummed for. And I remember them not having the coffee that I wanted, which was also, I was very bummed for. But everything else was great. What have I been up to this week? So I don't believe that I've ever recorded a morning routine. So it's something on the to-do for sure. And I have been talking about my morning routine and the importance of it for quite some time. I love watching morning routines on YouTube because it's so easy to see things that you would like to incorporate, or it really reaffirms your own. But I feel like lately in the last few weeks, I've had some concerns and issues with like my productivity and time management and organization. And so I stumbled upon a morning routine that I really resonated with because something clicked that creators or individuals that are doing something similar to what I'm doing all had one consistent theme, which was waking up super early. So to me, super early is anything before 8. And I was waking up at 8 for a few weeks now, and I thought, you know, waking up at 8 before really vibed with me and my schedule. And I don't know if it's an age thing, but in my 20s, I was a night owl. Even in my teen years, I was a night owl. I just woke up at night. I was most productive at night. The mornings weren't so difficult, but because you're in school, you wake up, you go to school, you come home, and then the evening is yours for extracurricular activities or clubs that you're part of, or just family time or friend time or veg time, what have you. And so at night, I think when everyone went to bed and all was quiet and the world was asleep, I was just, everything felt more in line with me. I feel like the afternoon, if I'm not keeping busy, like if I'm not part of the hustle and bustle of life, I just like to be at home and do things, or do things around the house, I mean. Or I like having self-care days where I just go on a hike, again, something that's very isolating, or going to the beach, or bringing a notebook to a cafe, or doing my grocery shopping in the afternoon. And I just found that with the way that my life is right now, waking up at 8, my days still felt so short and so rushed. So the common time to wake up for these individuals was 7, the latest, and some were waking up at like 5:30, 6:30, and I was like, okay, I can't wake up when it's dark outside. Like, I'm not there yet. That's like the expert level of morning person. And so I was like, let's set the time for when the sun's rising. So it's between 6:30 and 6:45. Let's do 6:30. I started using my Apple Health app that has the sleep schedule thing. And truly the only reason why I use it is because it has a bird song alarm. So you wake up to the sounds of chirping birds, but it's like gradual. It's not just like in your face all of a sudden. And I've been setting it that, okay, I have to reach my 8 hours of sleep. Otherwise I oversleep and I'm a wreck, and I undersleep and I'm a wreck. What is the sweet spot? Which I found. And the sweet spot is anywhere from, so if I'm going to bed at 10:30, I can easily wake up at 6:30. And it's no rush, and I'm still I'm still getting that sense of calm and quiet and not feeling rushed. And I don't know if that's just like anxiety that seeps through, but I hate rushing. I feel like I'm always rushing. I don't know what I'm rushing for. And even though it appears that I'm slow moving, inside it's like the 405 highway. It's just like doop 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 doop. There's so much going on. So yeah, I've been waking up at 6:30. I've been waking up between 6:30 and 7:30. Today I've slept in. I woke up at 8:41. Baby steps. I've also been incorporating some movement throughout my day. So this week I didn't do any yoga, unfortunately. I really wanted to. I feel like I dropped the ball on that a little bit. But I did 2 berries workouts. No, that's a lie. I did 1 berries workout, and then I did a workout at home the very first morning that I woke up at 6:30. And it was crazy the amount of stuff and work that I finished by 12:31, and then I felt like I had the rest of the day. I didn't take a nap, surprisingly, but yeah, I am going to definitely film my morning routine for you guys next. And I just wanted to give you like a little update on that, and it kind of goes in theme with the whole spring reset. I think My throat's really dry. I just had coconut water with pulp and it's like doing something weird in my mouth. But the next plan of attack for the spring reset is eating, because I have felt just a little bit bloated every time I eat. I don't know if it's gluten. I think the culprit's always gluten and dairy, and so I think I'm gonna take it easy on gluten and cheese. So that's next. That's part of the whole spring reset. Going into summer feeling so alive and so fresh, because the seasons in Toronto are far more catered to the colder weather. We have like 6 months of winter. Like, it's not like there's no spring happening. Like, I feel like subtly, like I'm going out like this, a t-shirt and a jean jacket, and I'm still gonna be a little bit chilled. And not just me, everybody. So yeah, I'm heading out to see my mom. She's gonna go away for a little bit. I'm gonna drop her off at the airport and help her with her luggage. And yeah.